Good evening, everyone. I'm Andrew Reigel, and we're thrilled to welcome you to round number 6 of the Midwest Sim Sport Mini Stocks. Tonight we're coming live from Lincoln Speedway. We have a huge car counts each week so far, and I'm sure tonight is no different. So we're well close to the 30 mark. So we're about to get underway with qualifying. We're here with Devin McCoy as he comes out to start his qualifying time. So yep, you just put down at 18.438. Which is, through a couple cars here, still the fastest time to beat. Up, Dana Burdick just ran at 18.378 to put themselves to the top of the board. Yeah, so car number 13 is the fastest man in the session right now. Noah Abbott is now on the speedway in the car number 5. Yep, so they go in 8th place there, just under 2/10 off the pace of Dana. Charlie Mosley jumps up to the 2nd spot. As Noah was slower on his second lap with the 18.593. David Murphy's on the speedway now. Car number 18 got Bloomquist throwback car. The 18.685 on lap number 1. Yep, just a tad slower there with an 18.801. Looks like we got about 3 cars left to qualify. Austin Strang is one of those 3. Byron Gay is also on the speedway at the moment. And then Nicholas Lamb is the only other car that has not qualified. So it appears we have 19 cars in the session. Byron Gay did go to the 10th quick, and Austin Strang was just a little bit slower on that lap, so he will settle for 14th quick. As Nicholas Lamb is the only car that has not came out for his set of qualifying time. He's got about a minute to do so. Next week we'll be back live once again with the mini stocks for the Chili Bowl. And that'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern once again next Sunday. But Reigel Promotions Esports has our own mini stock series starting at 8 p.m. Eastern on Thursday night. Yep, this Thursday, January 2nd, is the beginning of our new mini stock series. Has $100 top 3 point fund, and it'll be $10 to win each week. It's free to race, and it's $10 to be payout eligible. Visit our website today to sign up. It'll be at Eldora Speedway this week. It'll be a 6-week series. And that'll all be live on the Right Rear Racing YouTube channel. And I believe tonight should be the first time this season that we're not going to have a any B mains tonight, as we get underway here for heat race number 1. On the pole is going to be car number 11, Byron Gay. Then alongside is me, Dana Burdick in the 13, Devin McCoy starting 3rd, 4th, Aaron Murphy, 5th, Noah Abbott, 6th, David Murphy, and then 7th, if he makes the grid, Nicholas Lamb in the number 67. Yep, so we're still waiting on the 67 car. So while you have some time here, everyone should qualify through these. Should have no B mains tonight, and all the heat races are awarded points. So you have 8 to win the heat race, 7 per second, 6 for a third, and so on throughout the field. So they are racing for points every single time they're on the speedway. It's like the top 6 in qualifying are also awarded points. Yeah, so it does not look like the 67 is going to make the call, so we'll have 18 cars competing tonight, as he did not come out for the seat race. At 8 laps of distance, all cars qualify here in heat race number 1. Get the white right here, and we'll come back around to the green flag next time. Byron Gay steps on it, and the green flag is out. It's out to about a 3-car length gap as Aaron Murphy back there got into the wall out of turn 2. But Devin McCoy and Noah Abbott battle for the 3rd position. Thought maybe they're going to make some contact there, but they kept it clean. Meanwhile, back up front, Dana was looking like they might make a move there. But first caution of the night is going to come out, as Noah Abbott looked like they were just got sideways there, and then Aaron Murphy was just along for the ride. No, Aaron Murphy just got in there a little too hot. And gave him a little nudge, and give him a little help, if you will. 𝐒𝐢𝐽𝐬 continues to lead from the get-go. Been pretty tame heat race so far, but we've only had like 2 laps, so not much else to expect. But looks like everyone's going to continue from that crash, and I believe should be going green next time. Green flag is back out. Dana gets a much better jump this time. Might be able to clear them off a turn 2. And they do. 13 to the point. Is back in the pack here. We got a couple cars change positions. Looks like McCoy gonna get in the slick there. But he is going to get a better drive off, and he's going to beat the 61 down the back straightaway. 13 continues to pull away off of turn 4, though. '55 just can't seem to get away from the 61. And 61's looking back underneath his inside once again. Can't make it stick though. 55 got into the 5 there. Oh, 18 was the 18 had nowhere to go, and he's gonna need to go down pit road to get that faster there. It's the second yellow has came out in this heat race. As we saw on the originally, the 55 just nudged Noah Abbott in the back there a little bit, and then 18 had nowhere to go, and he wound up taking the blunt of the contact. Well, got about 2 laps left in this heat race. Dana Burke had took control in that last restart, but the power moved around the outside. Let's see if maybe 𝐒𝐢𝐽𝐬 can do something similar here in this restart. The rest of the field better catch up before the 13 is already on the front straightaway. Oh, we're getting a single file restart this time as green flag is back out. 2 laps to go. Gay was able to get a decent start, but not near as good of a jump as the 13 got last time. '61's staying right with the top 2 as well, I said that, and then he got into the fence there off of turn 2. Well, the 5 gets the 3rd spot. Oh my! 5 gets the 3rd spot, and the 61 takes it right to the catch fence. The results for heat race number 1, 13 and Dana Burdick from the outside front row takes the win. Byron Gay finishes second. Third, Noah Abbott. Fourth, Devin McCoy. Fifth, Aaron Murphy. Sixth, David Murphy. And then seventh with a did not start, Nicholas Lamb in the 67. Now, heat race number 2. The 89 of Charlie Mosley and Tony Martin starting second. Third, Brock Bigelow. Fourth, Ray Andrews. Fifth, Austin Strang. Sixth, Russell Harold. And that'll be your full field rundown for heat race number 2. Charlie Mosley and Tony Martin have been forces to be reckoned with here in this series. They always constantly find themselves towards the front. Once again, it'll be 8 laps of distance, and everyone will qualify for the feature event. And they're off of turn number 4. Green is out. They're bump drafting nearly in the turn. Up 27, Bigelow gets in the back of the 22. That should bring out our first yellow. We'll go back and get a look at that, but looked to me like, I mean, they were all just following each other so close. These type of cars you cannot lift, and you just tapped them there, and how heavy they are, they're pretty hard to save. Well, when we go back racing, we should be 1 in, 7 to go when they hit the line. That means Ray Andrews is now your second place, as he gained 2 spots there by that yellow coming out. Austin Strang will now be your third place driver, and fourth, a driver we see with our Reigel Promotions Esports Micro Tour, Russell Harold. He's running in number 41 car in the 4th spot. He will also be running with us come Thursday night. He is one of our recently signed up drivers for the mini stock tour. Yep, pace truck's going to veer off, and we're going to come back to it this time. Yep, Mosley steps on it. As the 013 is going to, looks like he might lose a spot here to Austin Strang right off the start. Tony Martin's looking very strong, coming from the back. Well, coming from the front to the back to the front again. Austin Strang trying to hold him off with that middle line though. As we saw in heat race number 1, it is some tough sledding to try to get by early on in these heat races. Oh, there's Ray Andrews battling back for 3rd spot as well. That I don't want to say high line, but middle to high line up, and Martin and Andrews there touch. As that might bring out, yep, that's going to bring out a yellow, second yellow of the heat race, and that'll allow us a chance to really get a good look at that one. Let's see if I can get a chase cam on either Andrews or Martin. And that should get us a better look at this. So yeah, it looks like Andrews came down a little bit. I mean, obviously, try not to put it in the fence, but and then the 41, just like the 18, the first heat race, kind of is along for the ride. Tough luck for the 013 machine, as he was run up towards the front, and now he'll be in the 5th spot as Russell Hale makes his way back off pit road to join the tail. Should be coming to the line here to get the white, as we're halfway through the heat race. 4 in, 4 to go. We'll have one more heat race after this. Yep, pace truck turns off, and 89 will once again be our control car. Green is back out. Seems like our battle here is definitely going to be between the 33 and the 22. Just whether or not the 22 can get that bottom line working enough to get back around him. Brock Bigelow might make this interesting, the 27 here though, as he's worked his way from the back right behind the 22 now. Lincoln is one of those strange tracks, I feel like, with the mini stocks. We've seen a lot of top dominant racing this season so far. This is one of the tracks that it's not really that way, at least not yet. I don't think, I mean, he's going to go, they're going to turn each other. The 27 is going to capitalize. He's going to get the 2nd spot here. That good thing they saved each other though, but Charlie Mosley is going to take the heat win. Bigelow is going to get 2nd. 3rd, I believe, is going. Yep, let's see what the results say here. I believe it's going to be Austin Strang. Yep. So Charlie Mosley takes the win. 2nd, Brock Bigelow. 3rd, Austin Strang. 4th, Tony Martin. 5th, Ray Andrews, and then with his crash there in the middle of the race, Russell Harold 4 laps down in the 6th position. As your 3rd and final heat is ready to go. Number 16 of Alex Thompson will go from pole. Starting 2nd, Hunter Wellman. 3rd, the 51 of Jonathan Scott. Kyle Thayer in the 89 4th. 5th, Scott Thomason. 6th, Michael Everett. Yep. And as before, we're going to get the one when they get to the line, and we'll come back to the green flag. I swear Jonathan Scott seems to have a different paint scheme every week. As Alex Thompson is about to lead the field off of 4 to the green flag. Everyone's clean and green at the moment. I heard someone hit the wall, but we're still green. As Jonathan Scott is going to go for a little bit of field trip there, but he's still going. I think, yep, 89 got in the wall, so he's going to clear him. He's going to stay in that 3rd spot. Hunter Wellman is staying with the 16, but not really in striking distance to make a move at the moment. We do have nearly a 3-car battle here for 4th through 6th at the back of the pack. 6 going to get sideways there, Michael Effort, but yep, he helps him save it. See, talk about some camaraderie right there. We're going to get a slider attempt there by 21. 6 hits the inside wall. Trying to go back up front and make sure we're not missing anything. Hunter Wellman looks momentarily to the inside, but nothing going. '64 nearly got into the 16 there. Looks like Thompson might have gotten crossed up just a bit out of 4. Don't look now though. Jonathan Scott, he is on the move. He is right there, definitely in contention right now for this heat win. Definitely seems like the 16 struggles when he gets off of turn 4. Can't seem to get his car to rotate when he gets onto the front straightaway. Jonathan Scott there lost some momentum out of turn 4 and lost about 5 car lengths to the 64. Seems like the best battle on the racetrack, other than the lead, has to be the 5th and 6th here with Thomason and Michael Everett. Looks like, unless he makes a mistake here, the 16 has this in the bag coming out of turn 4. Yep, Alex Thompson will take heat race number 3 over Hunter Wellman, Jonathan Scott, Kyle Thayer, Scott Thomason, and Michael Everett. Yep, now the drivers will head out to the track to get it into shape in the warm-up session here for the feature event coming up. I am interested to see if the top side comes in anymore. I think it's going to. With what we've seen this season, I feel like the top has to come in a little bit more. It's been there to a point, but the bottom to the middle has been where you need to be, and it's been very tough to pass when the cars are running right in the middle of the racetrack. Once again, just a reminder that Thursday night we'll be back live again on Reigel Promotions Esports with our RPES Extreme Outlaw Stock Tour, which will be open setup dirt mini stocks. It'll be $10 to win. It's free to race, and it's $10 you pay out eligible. It's round 1 of 6, and it'll be at Eldora Speedway, 30 laps. Once again, that'll be this Thursday, January 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back live once again next Sunday at 8 p.m. With the Midwest Sim Sports mini stocks, as they'll be at the Chili Bowl, which should be an interesting one. I am intrigued, to say the least, on how that one's going to go. And a few special events that we have going on with Reigel Promotions Esports before our 2025's series begin. We have the Gold Rush 150, which will be a first ever pavement race that wasn't NASCAR. We got fixed setup late model stocks at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. 150 laps. It's 150 to win, and it's $20 for fifth. It's a $15 entry fee, and that one will be live on Elevated TV. And then we got one of the most requested races that we have had. I mean, divisions people have ever wanted is open setup wing 410 sprint cars. We always race our 360s, and a lot of our drivers for a long time have wanted 410s. So we're going to give it to you with the winter heat. It will be held at Eldora Speedway on Monday, January 27th. That'll session will open at 8:30 p.m. That'll be $100 to win and $10 for fifth. It'll be a $10 entry fee, and it'll be live right here on Regal Promotions Esports. And then we put the wings on the 410s. We might as well take the wings off. So we're going to do the Speed Palace Showdown. Be held at the virtual Port Royal Speedway. That'll be Wednesday, February 12th at 8:45 p.m. Eastern. If anyone didn't know, February 12th is one of our admins, Benjamin Wirt's birthday. So make sure on that day you wish him a happy birthday. That'll also be $100 to win, $10 for fifth event with a $10 entry fee. So we got about 30 seconds left in this warm-up session. Then we'll roll into our 35-lap main event tonight. Yep, as we said before, 35 laps of distance tonight for round number 6. Starting on the pole is the 13 of Dana Burdick. And alongside, Charlie Mosley. Then we got Alex Thompson going from third. 4th, Byron Gay. 5th, Brock Bigelow. 6th, Hunter Wellman. 7th, Noah Abbott. And you got Austin Strang going from 8th. 9th, Jonathan Scott. 10th, Devin McCoy. Number 22 of Tony Martin going from 11th. 12th, the 𝐒𝐢𝐷 of Kyle Thayer. 13th, the number 61 of Aaron Murphy. 14th, Ray Andrews in the 𝐒13. The number 6 of Scott Thomason going from 15th. And then 16th, David Murphy in the 18. Number 41, Russell Harold will start 17th. 18th will be Michael Everett. As Nicholas Lamb, I already know, will definitely be a scratch for this. So we only have 18 starters out there, unless he decided not to race his heat race and just came out for the feature. That pace truck pulls off. Here we go. We're ready to go racing 35 laps around the Lincoln Speedway. The fabulous Lincoln Speedway at that. Green is out. '13 gets sideways over a second, but they all save it up. But looks like we got some carnage at the back of the pack, maybe. Yeah, we got some carnage back there. I saw a couple cars around. Let's see if we can see who exactly it was at the back of the pack. It's like the 55 got sideways, the 61 then got tagged, and then the 89. Little Debbie's a little bad there. Oh, here we come. We're coming back to it here. Another yellow has came out for the second time. So Russell Harrell got in the slick there and then got into the 18 and a couple cars involved. Here we come right back to it. Oh, get our third yellow of the evening. Yep, coming back to it right here for the green flag once again. Oof. Awesome string, took a big hit there. We got another yellow. A couple yellows there, but Charlie Mosley is in the lead. No Abbott here in third place. Brock Bigelow working on him. So that might be the best battle on the racetrack at the moment. Looks like David Murphy may have been the yellow here. Yeah, it looks like he lost it by himself, got in the slick, and honestly surprised that brought the yellow out. Oh, no, that's what you brought the yellow. Alright, that makes more sense. Yellow is out, looks like once again for the 18 of David Murphy. That came off at the bottom of their turn 2. Makes the contact with the 16 of Alex Thompson. That brought out the yellow. So we're about at the halfway point of this feature. Apologize for the stream issues, has been trying to work on it, but once we get to the feature it just seems to not want to work anymore. I don't know if it's just my computer not being good enough or what it is. Tried a bunch of different things since last time. It's a little bit better than it was last time, but not much better. One thing has stayed the same though, and that is the good racing that mini stocks put on. So we're about to come back to it halfway through the feature. A couple early cautions, but Charlie Mosley continues to lead the way over Dana Burdick. Brock Bigelow has quietly worked his way into third and looks for second now as he goes into turn number 3. He's going to try to hold the bottom as 13 slides all the way up. 13 gets the runoff. Turn 4 though, going to try to come right back at him. 27 barely going to nose ahead as they enter turn 3. Yellow is out with a little over 20 laps complete. Alright, we're back underway for green flag action as Charlie Mosley continues to lead the way. Brock Bigelow was very close to getting by 13, but wasn't able to get by last time. Oh, Scott Thomas in there gets into the 64. Looks like they're going to keep it going. 6 definitely has some rear end damage though. He's going to try to limp it into turn number 3 and 4. Might end up bringing out a yellow, but let's hope not. Oh, the yellow did come out. I would think that he was yellow. Probably he stopped. Another car was coming. Probably brought the yellow out. Oh, and there's also, looks like Austin Strang was involved in something as well. Yeah, it looks like maybe the 18 got a little loose off of turn 2 there. And 33 just nowhere for him really to go. Charlie Mosley continues to lead the way with just over 10 laps to go in this main event. Green flag is back out. (13 and 27) have been the two to keep your eye on this feature, as they can't seem to get away from one another. So 27 is going to take a peek to the inside once again. This has been very difficult to make a pass on the inside throughout any of the action tonight. No matter how slick it gets in the middle, just can't seem to get by. As Kyle Thayer has made his way nearly to the top 5 now, so he did take a peek on the 55, but wasn't able to get by. 3 wide here going the turn number 1 with Jonathan Scott, Tony Martin, and Hunter Wellman. Tony Martin set up to a good spot here, maybe be able to get by 64 as Wellman goes way high. So we got a 3-car battle now for this second spot, as Noah Abbott has worked his way there, but they're going to be up about 3 wide once again here. Bach Bigelow, it might be his chance to clear them all. 5 gets into the wall there. 27 has finally cleared the 13 into the second position. But don't look now, here comes Devin McCoy. Contact is made. Yellow, I'm sure, yep, yellow is going to come out. It's Devin McCoy. Let's see here. Let's get a better look. Looks like the 5 tapped 13. He got into the 27. And the 55 tried to shoot the gap. And there wasn't enough space. Tough break for a lot of the drivers that were running up front all night long. Now we're going to have a shootout, though. We got only 3 laps left. Charlie Mosley continues to dominate, though. Green flag is back out. Coming to get 2 to go. Charlie Moses takes the 2-lap signal over Brock Bigelow and Noah Abbott. Kyle Thayer has worked his way up in the 4th. Tony Martin is in 5th position right now. Brock Bigelow is going to give it a shot. The white flag is out. Oh, he got a little too high off of turn 2 and got sideways. Now Noah Abbott's going to give it a shot for turn for 2nd spot. But Charlie Moses is going to win over Brock Bigelow and Noah Abbott. Yep, so now we're going to get the final rundown. Charlie Mosley takes the win over Brock Bigelow, Noah Abbott, Kyle Thayer, Tony Martin, Hunter Wellman, Jonathan Scott, Nicholas Lamb, Byron Gay, Michael Everett. 11th is Russell Harold, Austin Strang from 12th. 13th, Alex Thompson. 14th, David Murphy. 15th, Dana Burdick. 16th, Devin McCoy, Scott Thomas in the 17th, 18th, Aaron Murphy, and 19th, Ray Andrews. Yep, so now we'll try to get a word here with your top 3 finishers. Right now we got 2nd and 3rd place. Still don't have our winner yet though. Guess we'll try to get a word with a 3rd place finisher, Noah Abbott, first. Hey Noah, how's it going? This is Andrew.
Yep. What's
up? Looked like a fun one out there. I mean, had some tough luck there with when Dana ended up getting out of the race in that crash with Devin McCoy. But
yeah, it was just hard racing. I think everybody was side by side, kind of getting tired of those cautions and stuff. I had a crappy run the whole race, really, through the qualifying and heats, but made it through. It was all good.
Yeah, I was surprised to see you up there after the midway point of the race, because I knew you didn't have a very good heat race.
No, not at all. I found the groove there. I found what I was missing through the heats and through the qualifying, so I knew I could keep up with the top 5 at least. It was just a matter of trying to stay alive and try to get the positions when I could there.
Was there anyone you want to thank for your 3rd place run tonight?
Oh yeah, I want to thank Michael for putting this on, and all the sponsors, Heatwave, Black Rifle Coffee, and all you guys that participate in racing. It's a good racing league, and hope to see more people join it.
Yeah, definitely a great league every single week, and we'll see you again next Sunday.
Yep, thank you.
Now we'll get a word with our 2nd place finisher, Brock Bigelow. Hey Brock, how you doing? Hey Brock.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How about you? Good run. I mean, did you think you had anything for me? It was really tough. I felt like to pass.
It was tough to pass out here. Just the bottom lane was so easy to turn good laps, and the top just wasn't quite there. You had to get right to the quarter panel I think I had a move or two that might have worked, but I didn't want to run the risk of putting him in the fence or packing him or anything like that. It was just good hard racing. I appreciated it. Just happy to be in the top 3 in one of these. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, well, I've seen a couple of these races, and you've always seemed to have speed. It just hasn't been able to translate to a podium finish, really.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's inexperience on dirt too. I primarily run asphalt and wanted to get better on dirt because that's, it's a lot of fun. These guys make it easy to do that. But yeah, I've been getting faster and racing with these guys is making me better. So it's good when you get to the point where you're like, I've got something for him. I know where I can get him, and you're trying to make that move. So that's, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, the Chili Bowl should be a wild card next week, I'm sure. So.
Yeah, that is the truth, man.
Well, is there anyone you want to thank other than the league, obviously?
No, just yeah. These guys that run this league, we do a good job week in, week out, taking everything into consideration to make it run as smooth as it can and put on good racing like this. I feel like once we got strung out and made some laps, it was good hard racing all throughout the field. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, we'll see you again next week, and thanks for racing.
Absolutely, thank you. See you next week.
All right, now we'll get a word with our winner, Charlie Mosley. Hey, Charlie, how you doing?
How you doing, all right?
Good. Once again, up front and pretty dominating fashion. I mean, 27 was there at the end, but as I talked with him about, it was very tough to pass, it seemed like, out there.
Yeah, I knew, like, I seen him coming there, and I was, like, really worried because I done lost one leading all of them one time, and I was like, man, it's going to happen again with all these cautions. I seen him coming, and I was like, man, it's going to be really tough to pass if I can just protect the bottom a little bit. So luckily it worked out where I finally got my first ever league win in any league I've ever been in. So kind of pumped up about that. So pumped up that, like, when I pulled up to do my picture, I hit the exit button. So I was like, I wasn't even thinking. I was like, oh yeah, I won. So it was fun though. Like, but yeah, all the cautions. I was like, man, I don't know how many restarts I can do and change a spot, move a little bit to make it different to get a little jump. But it was definitely fun. Like, I kept watching the mirror and seeing Dana back there, and then, like I said, when I seen him come up in second, I'm like, man, it's somebody completely different. I don't know what I need to do different here. So it worked out finally.
Yeah, when there's so many restarts, it is really tough to be able to, because they have that many chances to beat you. So I mean,
yeah, just to time it, like, I'm sitting here every time, I'm like, I just hit my steering wheel, like, dang, you got to be kidding me! Like, we're really close, but it was fun. I mean, I'm glad it wasn't like just a drive off, run. I did like it when there was a pretty good gap there because I can make a few mistakes here and there and not have to worry about it. But I mean, all in all, it turned out to be a really good run. Finally, like I said, I've been up front a few times and finally sealed the deal on one. So, but other than that, it was a good race. Now I'm looking forward to next week.
Yeah, like I told the other two, I mean, Chili Bowl definitely is going to be a wild card, I feel like.
Yeah, it definitely is. But it's just like I said, you run and you get aggravated. And like a while ago, I commented something on the radio when after all the cautions, and I hate that, because I know everybody's racing hard. It's hard to pass. You got to do things you probably wouldn't normally do. So if anybody heard me say anything, I apologize for it. But like I said, I'm just glad I'm able to get a win for my team that I'm on with TNT Racing. They brought me over because they say that I run good. I have good finishes, but I can't seem to ever get that win. So luckily, hopefully tonight maybe sets that to where maybe another one will come easier, and I'm not so stressed out. These things are hard to win, man.
Yeah, usually once you get one, then the wins come. That's usually always the way it goes.
They are definitely hard to win. So like I said, I just want to thank Tim and Steven, Cody, and everybody, Jacob at TNT Racing, because they've been helping me, telling me different things to do on my wheel, all this kind of stuff. So I think it's helped me out where I've been more consistent. So I just put it like that. And then I appreciate all y'all putting this on too. It's fun just coming here on Sunday and get away and kind of come in here and cut up with everybody.
Well, we'll see you again next Sunday for another round.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Y'all enjoy your week and try not to work too hard.
We'll see about that.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. See ya. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. We apologize once again for the lag issues there in the feature. It was a little better than it was last time, but we'll keep working at it. And we'll get it better for next time. And we'll see you again next Sunday for round number 7 of the Midwest Sim Sport Mini Stocks at the Chili Bowl. I'm Andrew Reigel.